So my brother got a weird book for Christmas, the Pointless book, based on the TV show, and it said it wants to definitively answer who's the best doctor, and it said the best doctor is whoever the doctor was when you were 10 or David Tennant. I mean, I think it's accurate. Do you think it's accurate?
I could not possibly comment. I think, well, it's an interesting point, isn't it? That it's one of these shows that kind of imprints on you as a child. And if it gets its hooks into you, like it did to me as a child, it doesn't really let go. And there's something about that being caught up in the magic of those stories. When it first grabs you, when it first takes you on that journey through time and space that does live with you forever. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy all the Doctors at all times, though. I am not going to express a preference on anyone. But you're very welcome to.
Well, you were the Doctors.
Okay.
If you could have any Doctor, any villain, and any assistant in an episode, who would they be? And would it be past or future?
There is absolutely no way you're going to get me to name favourite Doctors or companions. Not a chance. How much trouble would I get in?
Not favourite, just what would you think would make...
It will be taken as a favourite and I will be in trouble. I cannot express a preference even in whimsy.
Past or future, then? That one's not going to get you as much trouble with people.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely is. I don't even know how to form the sentence without getting myself in trouble. So I'm going to say that I cannot answer that, Sarah. What would yours be? There you go. I'll turn it back on you.
You?
Thank you. Correct answer.
Standard. See, now this is really hard.
See, it's not even easy. You just fire these questions out. Do you think in words or pictures? Which Doctor would you choose? None of this is easy.
Good luck, David. Good luck.
Yeah.
Sarah, don't start with...
What is the answer to the question that hasn't been asked yet? I don't know.
What can we say? Your fans are very intellectual.
Well, clearly. And it's very early on a Saturday morning.
That's fair. We've not had coffee yet. Thank you, David. I don't want to get you into trouble.
Well, and you've managed to sidestep the question yourself, Sarah, just like I did. So well done. Yeah. Congratulations.
Jeez, David. Should we talk about your mother next? Should we do a bit of therapy?
Well, at least I might know the answer to that.
Sorry. In Doctor Who, is there an era that you wish you had got to visit in the TARDIS that you didn't get to?
Well, we got to go to Shakespeare's Globe, which was very exciting. I would have wanted to do that. The only one I wanted to do, they sort of did recently. I wanted to go back to the cavern and see the Beatles when they were brand new, but they've sort of done that. That was a box that got ticked after I'd left. So that was probably the only other one that I could think of. But I mean, there's lots of opportunities, aren't there? And that's one of the joys of this show, is that it's got lots of stories still to tell. Have you got any in mind?
Not really. I mean, it'd be quite cool to do like a prehistoric episode, like with dinosaurs and stuff.
Yeah, well, they've done a bit of that, haven't they? Or they put them on spaceships, maybe.
Yeah, it's a bit like...
Can you do a baby cry?
I mean, I haven't been around enough to know what they really sound like.
We don't know if Noelle's been around. It's just like a skill. Oh. Very good, very good.
There's a lot of talent in this audience.
A lot of talent in this room.
I was wondering, what was your favourite episode to film of Doctor Who?
Favourite episode?
Yeah. It's hard to pick favourites. I really don't do it. And it's not just to avoid being, condemned for choosing the wrong one. I find it really difficult, especially in something like Doctor Who, because every episode was so different, because it had a different cast, a different location, a different feel to it. It's one of the great things about doing a show like Doctor Who, is it's not very samey. It changes every couple of weeks. It's an entirely different set of circumstances, set of people to work with, a different type of story. So it feels weird to choose favourites because they were all very individual, and that I remember them all very vividly and very differently, and very fondly. So I don't think I do have a favourite. I suppose it was always nice when old friends would return. That was just to get to see people again. So I suppose the moments when the cast would sort of come together from a personal point of view, I remember them particularly fondly. But I don't have an individual favourite. Like it's one of those shows that I remember. I have so many happy memories of it, and they're all so different and vivid and clear that it feels like it would be disloyal to single anyone out, I think.